Hey guys, it's Water Animals here. Welcome back to another video. And like you can see from the title, Dash is a real animal from Zootopia, if you did not know that already. And in real life, he's slow. He's not really fast like they intend for him to be in the movie on how at the end he just zooms by 110 miles per hour in his sports car. But yeah, today's video is about Sloths. Hope you guys are having a great day or a great night. And let's make this day or night better with this video. And without further ado, let's get into today's video. Now, what type of sloths are there? There are 11 types of sloths that are still alive in the world right now and that are extinct. So, fun fact, if you do not know this, if you've seen the movie Ice Age with all the animals from like prehistoric times, there's a character called Sid who's with Manny the big mammoth, and I forgot the other saber-tooth tiger's name, but yeah. And basically, Sid is a sloth. He's a prehistoric sloth. So when I say that they're alive and the ones that are extinct, I'm just talking about sloths from all basically time period, from now to back in the past. But yeah, now some types of sloths you might know are three-toed sloths and two-toed sloths. And I'd like you to take a guess at which sloth is each. And I'll give you a clue. Look at their toes or hands. I'll give you a couple seconds. And if you haven't figured out already, the one on the left is a three-toed sloth, while the one on the right is a two-toed sloth. And the reason why they're called that is because they have 3 toes or 2 toes. But yeah, those are just ways of identifying them. Now, where do sloths live? You can find sloths in tropical rainforests in Central and South America. So you can kind of see over here, all the red is where you can find sloths. And basically, you can find a lot of sloths in northern Brazil, which is all like this area, and in the Amazon rainforest. And it kind of stretches out in a line all the way to Central America, looking like it goes maybe to El Salvador, or like southern Mexico and stuff like that. But yeah. Now, what is their lifespan? In the wild, sorry I typed the wild wrong, sloths tend to live for about 20 years. But in captivity, they can live up to 30 years old, which is 10 more years, which is pretty good. But the oldest recorded sloth to live is named Jan and is 51 years old currently, right now. And you can find Jan in the sorry to pronounce this wrong, but Krefeld Zoo in Germany. So yeah, these are also pictures of Jan the sloth, just so I can see him. He's 51 years old, which is literally a whole another 30 years outside of their average lifespan, and still living and breathing. And that's amazing to know that sloths can live for 50 years, which is cool. Now, how big can a sloth be? A sloth can be at most 2.5 feet tall, and that's from the bottom of their legs to the top of their head. And yeah, and then they can weigh between 9, actually I don't think it's to their head, it might be to their arms, but I don't know. Tell me in the comments, y'all, if you know about that. And they can weigh between 9 to 17 pounds, which is the average weight of a small dog. So a small dog would maybe be like a Chihuahua, maybe a Corgi, just like small dog breeds, or a pug. But yeah. Now, what is their diet? Sloths have a very small diet compared to other animals. Their diet is leaves, twigs, and buds. And the reason why they have such a small diet is because they need little food to survive, and it takes days for them to digest their food. So like humans, when we eat, let's say you eat a slice of pizza, for example, and it'll probably take you about like maybe an hour to digest that. So then you'll be hungry for more. For sloths, it would take multiple days for just the pizza to go through for these to go through their body. So the longer it takes for you to digest, the less hungry you are. So throughout the whole digestive period in your body, you shouldn't be hungry. And that's for sloths. And that's why sloths don't eat very much and stuff like that. Now, sloth babies. Sloths tend to have one baby at a time. And the two-toed sloth tends to have a gestation period of 11.5 months. And if you do not know what gestation period is, it's basically a fancy way of saying how long they're pregnant for. And while the three-toed sloth has a gestation period of 6 months. So you can kind of see that the two-toed sloth and the three-toed sloth have very different gestation periods, and how the two-toed sloth takes longer to breed compared to the three-toed sloth, which is much shorter to breed, and stuff like that. Now it's time for fun facts. And you can see my friend Sid, who I was talking about earlier from Ice Age. This is what Sid looks like, and stuff like that. Now, one, sloths are very slow, and like you see in the title, I was saying before, Dash from Zootopia is not very fast in real life. He's very, very slow. And you might have noticed that when they were at the DMV in the movie and stuff like that. Now, two, sloths spend most of their lives in hanging. Well, I'm sorry for stuttering so much. Basically, they spend most of their time hanging and sleeping in trees. Yeah, and that's basically their life. And they're incredibly picky when it comes to pooping. And that's kind of weird. That means that they must poop in very, very specific places. And they just won't poop anywhere. Now, sloths are surprisingly good at swimming, which you wouldn't think, because if you think about it, if a sloth's really slow, how do you think it would swim? But I guess they get fast in the water. Now, five. Sloths tend to sleep for 15 to 18 hours a day. So if you do the math, if a sloth slept for 18 hours a day, it'd only be awake for about 8 hours a day, which is not very long compared to the average human. But yeah, and last but not least, sloths' facial structures makes it look like they're always smiling, which you might have seen in a lot of the pictures. And fun fact, dolphins are another animal that facial structures are like that. So they look like they're smiling a lot of the time as well. But yeah. Now, thank y'all for watching the video. That's the end of the video, y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. And comment down below, do you think sloths are cute or you don't think they're cute at all? And let's make it to 100 subs. Oh, I'd really appreciate y'all if y'all could sub if you want, or get a friend to sub if they want. Tell me reach 100 subs. But yeah, thank y'all for watching. Have a good night or day, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye bye.